The worst website ever to get a ticket. I almost got stuck in an island without a plan B. And due to lack of insufficient fund, and with a child, it makes it all worse for me. You can imagine. I want to quickly say this: if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to like, share, support your sis, and I will really appreciate. You can see by the title of this video, I almost got stuck in an island while I was traveling from Nottingham, England to Bilbao, which is a city in part of Spain. I bought a flight ticket in July, so I knew I was going to make this trip. So I decided to like prepare myself, like getting a cheap ticket, and just get prepared all over. So I got this ticket in a website which I normally do, which is low cost. I tried to get it directly from the airline, but it wasn't giving me a proper connection, okay? And it was really, really expensive. I didn't know why it was like so expensive, and so I tried to just like keep on searching. So all of a sudden I saw this tickets on kiwi.com. I think they had like an agent, so it was kind of cheap, but it didn't look like suspicious to me, though I never bought any ticket from that agent. So I think they stands as an agent, something like that. So I decided like, okay, let me give it a try, and it looks like they have the trip was like from East Midlands Airport to Menorca. Menorca is an island in Spain. Then from Menorca to Bilbao, I have to route it all over with another low-cost airline. Like, okay, let me give it a try. After I got nothing to lose, I didn't even like have luggages, like anything. It's just a little hand luggage. First time getting tickets from an agent, okay, online, just like that. Because normally when I want to travel, I do go to low cost, but direct from the airline. So in this case, it wasn't like that because I wanted a good connection. It wasn't even like cheap. So but due to what I was saying was like from 600, 800, so I just considered it like, okay, it's fine. It looks a bit quite convenient for both of us. But believe me, it turns out to be, like I said, almost a nightmare for me. So when I get to the airport that very day, and like believe me, we were almost like late. Went to the counter, which is Ryanair counter, and I gave the guy our body pass, our passport. He checked it. He said, "You guys are not in the system." I said, "What? Are you serious?" He said, "Yeah, it's like you were once checked in, but the agent unchecked you guys." I said, "Are you serious?" But I bought this ticket like way back in July. He said, "No, I think there's a problem that I have to like, it's like we can't take the flight." I said, "You are not serious. I have to go and renew my child's document," which I would have done it here, but it's not just the passport. I needed to renew her ID card, which is like quite important to me. you know and he said, the only thing he will have to phone a supervisor of his. He called the supervisor, and the person on the phone told him that we got to pay extra £50. And I was like, "Are you serious? I have to pay extra £150 for me to able to board?" It's like they told me that they are going to give me a new boarding pass. Like, I was like, what is happening? And the guy on the counter encouraged me. He said, "Call the agent, okay? Call them and see what's happening." I got like panic, scared, because I know getting to my Menorca, I have to catch up with the next flight. I was kind of worried. So I just paid the money because I didn't want to lose my flight, and I didn't want to like, okay, get discouraged, like stay behind. So I just paid for it. I started ringing the agent, and of course they picked so quick, and I explained, and the agent told me that she's going to look into it, that that I should give her some time, that she will bring me back. After some time, she called me and said, "Yeah, everything is fine. You're not going to have problem in the getting to Menorca." He told me that I should like screenshot the receipt Ryanair gave me and send it to their website, and they'll look into it. I had a cheap flight, a low-cost flight, but at the end it cost me more than what I was supposed to like more than what I was expected. So I had to pay £55 for me to be able to take in my not even up to 10 kg. Believe me, it was just a very small hand luggage, and I purposely bought this hand luggage because I didn't want stress. It's like the lady told me, like, we have taken all these policies. They had a new policies that you can't board with a hand luggage except you bought a priority ticket. That these have already been I think since July. Next day, so I went there, and the lady this time with the cancer in Bilbao, I mean coming back to flying back to England, she told me, your name and your child, you and your child had separate reservation, and you can't board with your child with the same reservation. I said, what is going on? I bought this ticket together, okay? How is it possible that a minor has been separated from the adult who is supposed to be with her? How is that possible? And Ryanair told me, the lady at the counter told me, she said, yeah, but the only thing we have to do for you is linking both reservations together, that a minor cannot be on her own, which I knew. That is very like clear to me, that I have to pay extra £100 for that, and I have to also pay for my hand luggage. For the hand luggage, I think I paid 45, and for the exchanging of for linking the both both reservation together, I paid about more than £100. I was kind of frustrated, and I tried to explain to the lady at the counter, and she told me that is not Ryanair's fault. It's from the website I bought it, and which was Kiwi. I have never bought a ticket there, and I tried to make a reclamation, but they told me it's not their fault, it's Ryanair, and Ryanair is telling me it's not their fault, it's Kiwi. I don't know what type of business they are trying, that is what type of I don't know how they are running their business, really. I don't know if it's a way to like get more money from the customers. I don't really know. Ryanair washed their hands away, and the Kiwi online agents also wash their hands away. Then who suffered all the cost is the customer. So I was kind of frustrated, like almost crying, really. I was crying. You get to an extent, like when I get to Mallorca this time, because the flight where I transited from to Nottingham was not even in Menorca, it was from Mallorca. It was also an island. Getting there, I was crying. Why was I crying? Because I told the lady, when she told me, you have to pay again for your hand luggage, I told her, it's just 7 kg. Okay, you can see how small it is. And she told me the same thing, blah, blah, blah. But this time, I wasn't going to spend extra money, okay? Because I spent more than 150 just from Bilbao to Menorca. Then spending, when I was coming back to Bilbao, I spent lots of money, about 200 to my calculations. And you telling me to spend extra money again? I said, no. I started crying. I told the lady, I said, look, I don't have more money. Anything that is going to happen, let it happen. Like, every passenger was just like going to the flight. I was just standing there, really, I was really like pissed off, crying, because it's not really easy. I spent more than £300 that I didn't expect. This was not even in my budget. I didn't plan. I wish I had the money kept aside, like thinking maybe if this trip doesn't work well, I didn't plan for that. So I didn't want it to spend more than I expected, because I have like stretched my hands. Now you're telling me to spend extra £55. I told her, I don't have money. Look, this is my condition, and I can't pay more money. So all the passengers were just like staring at me. I tried to explain, maybe probably they'll be thinking, oh, she don't want to pay. She would have like bought a priority ticket, all of those stuff. I was like, I don't care. I don't mind. So I just like, oh my goodness. So to cut the whole story short, after every passenger has went into the flight, the lady told me, look, we're just going to do this just for today, because maybe you didn't read it properly, the conditions and all of that. That any problem I had with the online where I purchase it online is none of their business, because it's a low cost airline. It's very cheap, and it doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anything to do with them. So that was how she allowed I and my daughter to just go in, and I was really like grateful for that, because it was £55, and that's cost a lot. I was a bit relieved when I was in the flights from Majorca to East Midlands Airport in England. So guys, that was how I survived. You know, I didn't want her to like start calling and complaining and all of those stuff. It was really frustrating, annoying, and immediately I came back, I tried to contact the Kiwi agent, and same, they told me the same, that it's not their fault, it's from Ryanair. Like, I deleted all my information from the website, and like serious, like deleted everything. I didn't want it to get to do anything, to like even go there again to get a ticket. Not even advisable, you know. I didn't like, I could have waited to write down a review, but I didn't have that patience. But all I wanted was that I just wanted to like just like wipe it off as if nothing happened. Yeah, it was really like frustrating when traveling with kids, and imagine not having extra money. The problems I encountered there, really, it's not really advisable to buy a ticket. I don't know if I should call it from a third party or second party or whatever. I have always done like direct source from the airline. So if I'm dealing with the airline, if I know I bought the ticket directly from the airline, I would have known how to deal with them. But right now I have to like talk to this, talk to that, you know, and the airline is telling me you didn't bought the ticket directly from us. So who is to blame here? Like, I am saying that both the airline and the website, which is kiwi.com, both of them are faulty, because they knew what they were doing. Like, yeah, what I had in mind is like, according to Ryanair, I didn't like got my ticket from them, you know. So they can do like, Kiwi can sell anything, but that doesn't mean that is their condition or that's what they are offering. So it was so annoying and frustrating to me. It's both parties, okay? And who suffered from this are the customers. So I believe, try it again. Moreover, when I was like calm, and I started to realize like it was very risky for me, because it was a self transferred. Like, I have to pick up my luggage, my hand luggage, and have to reboard myself again. So imagine maybe the flight from Majorca left before I arrive. You get what I mean? Now, who is going to pay for the cost? I think I would have been stuck there, because they won't like, the other airline was not going to wait for me, because it wasn't a connected actually a connected flight. No, it was just that they only routed it for me, and I wish I did it that way by myself, like buying directly from the airline. It would have been more cheaper. The problem I encountered on in this trip while traveling from Nottingham East Midlands to Bilbao. Thank you all for coming. If you haven't subscribed, like I said, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you. Bye.